basically just blitz through this part. You don't really have anything to kill. But on the return they do sort of start to wake up. And you'll notice actually some of the zombies that seem to be dead are not. And it gets really annoying after a while. But I do have like 90 handgun ammo. What I noticed though last time was that obviously because in a bit we get separated, and I noticed last time that it took a while for me to be able to exchange everything with him. So I'm going to give him everything that he's going to need for now to be able to rescue me later. Because obviously I've already played it, I know what's going to happen. And like, just for reference, there are no zombies alive up here at the moment. Because it always annoys me, it's that one part of Resident Evil that annoys me. Like, the fact that if you run through an area, it might not always be clear. There's always going to be something that will come up. Just to add to the suspense and mystery of the game. So I've just climbed up onto the top of the train because obviously I need to get to the front carriage. And the front carriage is inaccessible. But I need to turn on the power and the power cables up here. But this triggers a little cutscene as she's doing it. Oh. So they're now separated, which is great. Not. And I gave him the majority of the ammo because she has got handgun ammo in here. Which makes it a lot easier for her. There's not really much up here that she'll need apart from the key. And what she has to do with the key is that she's got to send it down this service elevator. Because now that the power's back on, the automatic door that we found last playthrough will work now, so it's actually got a service elevator in there. And in turn this key will allow Billy to be able to get into the conductor's office, because that's where he's got to go to be able to save me, which brings on sort of like a little mini boss battle, to be honest. Right, go on then. I had trouble getting off the train last time, like the top of the roof, because for some reason I think they've put a lot of time and effort into Rebecca, like her controls and that. But when it comes to Billy, it makes it a lot harder. If that makes sense. I don't think they've invested their time a lot in the mechanics that are behind Billy. Like, just as a pointer, I know it's a remastered version anyway of the game, but even in the original, he wasn't the most easiest of characters to control. Like, just for pre-warning, there's no one alive in here at all. Just showing you this. But, so now I'm going to go into that automatic door that was open. I always get like really scared when I walk into new areas, especially because it's just the fact that because of the camera angle you never know what's going to be in there. So that's the key that Rebecca dropped earlier down, which is fine. And we can now use that to get into the conductor's office. Also take note of this hatch here, which you need a tool to open. And I like in the last one oh my days, in the last playthrough I did, I couldn't for the life of me remember what's down there. But I've got a sneaking suspicion it's dogs. I don't know why. I think there are dogs on the plane, like on the plane. You know, what happened to snakes on the plane? No, I think there were dogs on the train. Yeah, that's gonna be the sequel to Snakes on the Plane. But no, I don't know why I'm getting the feeling for dogs. I just am. But I know there's gonna be something down there that I'm not gonna like. Unless I'm being really fucking stupid and it just actually leads to the bottom of the train. Because that's quite a valid point as well. It probably just leads to the underneath of the carriage. And I'm just being a tit. But we'll see. When it gives you the option to throw away keys, do it. Because obviously your inventory space is quite limited, so there's a lot of items that you need when you're playing this. So like these herbs here, I'm going to have to leave them there. Because at the moment, I can't do anything with them. So, note from the conductor. The keycard for the driver's compartment is in my bag as always, but I need the other guy's key to open the damn thing. It looks like I've lost it somewhere. If it was a normal key, someone would be sure to turn it in, but this key is different. I'll look for it too, but if you happen to find it, please hand it in. Thanks in advance. Basically, that's the note to the briefcase, and the briefcase contains the rail, like the swipe card that we need to get into the next section, which is actually the driver's section, which is a pain in the ass, but because we're going to come back through here later, I'm going to leave that there for now, because I can collect all the herbs and everything like that when I come back later, because if you look at my inventory space, I've literally got one left, and I need that to be able to get something for Claire. No, for Claire. Wrong Resident Evil. To be able to get something for Rebecca later. So this is just a free map of the train. That's the roof. Oh wow, it actually shows you where the items are that you need. So that the other end of the carriage is where the doors are locked, but it doesn't show what's sort of in there. So I can't, from those blueprints, you know, say, oh, it's got this in it and it's got that in it. So it's just a guessing game really of what there is. So climb up the mysterious looking ladder on the loading screen, and it takes you up to a bar. Fancy train, it's got an upstairs bar. Today's special: shrimp and roast chicken. But something tells me they're not going to have shrimp and roast chicken on the menu tonight. That's a slight introduction to like a little mini boss. He's not overly difficult to defeat. I did it last time like really fast, so I'm hoping I can do it again this time. I actually got an achievement for it, so I know that I've done it. Obviously when you're standing here you can hear the slime around the corner, and so going around that corner on your own is not something I feel like doing right now. So I've just picked up the ice pick because to get Rebecca out she actually needs something sharp, because a key's been lodged in the door. So enter a mini boss. It's like this giant scorpion looking thing. But yeah, I am doing this a lot faster than I did last time because I know what I'm doing, but also because I was pre-warned, I exchanged stuff before Rebecca fell down, because a lot of it was just me switching between Rebecca and Billy. So effectively what you want to do is you want to aim for his stinger. Oh, this was so much easier last time. But yeah, you just want to aim for a stinger. I don't even know what I'm aiming at the moment. I think he's dead now. I'm not sure. Yeah, he's dead. So when he dies, he just does like some really stinky shit that comes out of him, and that's it. But he also drops this tool here, which is what we need to open the hatch in the kitchen. But firstly, I'm actually going to go get Rebecca out because I don't want to run off and go do something without her. Because like when we went into that room, actually just going to check his health a minute. Fine. When I went into that room with where I got the ice pick from, there was a lot of those leechy sounding creatures, and I don't want to be shooting those on my own. I feel as though I'm going to need a teammate to help me get through that. It's still relatively clear down here for now. I said in like previous videos, I've only set my recording time to half an hour, because even on half an hour it's still sort of a 4-hour upload time. So literally all I'm going to do is just send up the ice pick to Rebecca and she'll be free. But then that creates another safe room as well when you unlock it, so she can do it whenever. Swap with them with triangle, just to show you. She goes up to that door and clicks on it. So yeah, that's it telling you you need something sharp for that. So all she does is that she picks out the ice pick. From there, she takes it, and then she can then use that on the door. So you go into your inventory space and you just literally use the ice pick on the door, and she nudges out what she needs to. I didn't mean to do that. And as soon as you walk out, a zombie on fire appears. You run back down here. La-di-da-di-da. Like, you can just run straight past that zombie, because I've got a feeling that you won't be going back up there again anytime soon, and now you're paired up back with Billy.
Follow me.
Okay.
And that's literally all you had to do for that part. So I don't actually know how much time I've used recording this, so I'm actually going to leave it here, because I find that sometimes when I go on and on and on, it ends up cutting out when I'm speaking midway, and I don't know about you, but that's really annoying for me. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you in the next installment.